We're here with Coach Alwyn Babb of the Vaughan School. They are competing in the Jeffrey Burt Zone, and Mr. Babb is a respected coach in track and field. And we're just here to get his thoughts on the Powerade Dasani Barbados Secondary Schools Athletic Championships. Coach, you would have watched yesterday and you're here today in the flesh. What are your thoughts on BSSAC so far?
I think it is a good way to restart track and field in Barbados at the school level. For those persons who are questioning the zones and not understanding, I believe that if you were to have a normal inter-school sports, there are some schools who would not have been able to field teams. So to get the sports and to get those other students who are at home watching to get a feel of it, then do you have the motivation to restart in the next year. So I think it's a good idea, just to restart, to get the interest back there. Whether it was a zone, or whether the zones could have been configured, that could be always debated. But to restart was the most important thing.
What do you think of the quality on show over these past days?
I think in terms of quality, I'm looking at potential. We have right across the board from under 13 up to under 20, we see the potential of greatness in the next 2 years. The layoff from competition for 2 years would have affected most athletes, whether they're in club or in schools. And I think that what we have seen in terms of potential that we have right across the divisions looks good for the future.
And speaking of the future and potential, the CARIFTA Games upcoming, have you seen any stand-up competitors that you're hoping to see or that have qualified that you're excited to see?
I understand from the weekend meets that we have some qualifiers, but if I was the president of the national associations and looking to have a restart right across the board and look at development, I would make a decision to take those persons who have qualified first of all, and then if we have no qualifiers in the division, let's invest in that person or those persons who are quite close, and we take them as well. And then if we have no qualifiers, we take that one winner, that one outstanding athlete, so that we right across the board, like BSSAC has restarted, we are restarting our position within the region as it relates to track and field. Bearing in mind that after 2 years, I'm not saying being able to throw or jump or at a competitive level, to ask athletes, all athletes, to reach a particular standard, and if you look, our standards are very high. To reach that mark in a short space of time with the restrictions that we have is not the ideal. And I'm curious to those coaches especially who are able to get talented athletes, at least 10 or 11 of them, to reach a standard which is there. But there are those who are knocking at the door who need the encouragement. And if other athletes see that their efforts are recognized by being selected to go to a regional meet, which is the base of regional and international competition, then it all goes well for track and field.
Fantastic. Well said. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Enjoy. Okay.